Why is it that our fasting is not effective? Because I can tell you there's a right way of fasting and there's a wrong way of fasting. If you don't know the difference, you will waste your fasting. Listen, if we don't teach you how to fast, you will waste all your fasting without understanding. In Isaiah chapter 58, from the verse 3, he says, wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Which means he's fasting, but God is not seeing it. Which means God sees our fasting. Anytime we begin to fast, God is seeing it. He says, have we not afflicted our soul, and thou takest not knowledge? That means God takes note on any proper fasting. He says, thou takest not knowledge. Behold, in the day of your fast, ye find pleasure and exert all your labor. So listen to me. One of the ways fasting is ineffective is when we begin to find pleasure. That's number one. So hear me carefully. There are Christians who fast watching Nigerian movie. So when they break at 12, at that time they have finished the movie and they eat. It was not fasting, it was Ramadan. Some are fasting from 6 to 3. They will watch movie to while away their time. And the moment the movie is over, they break. Some will be on social media, watch wrestling, watch UFC, watch Chelsea and Manchester United, watch Black Stars, watch all of them. When the time is up, they break and find something to eat. When you are doing a proper fasting, you must kill your pleasure. If your pleasures are still alive, your fasting will not have a voice. So some of you must delete certain movies. Some of you must control Snapchat and Instagram. Number two, lack of understanding is the reason why many fastings are not effective. There are Christians who think fasting is for pastors. There's a woman who heard some years ago that I was fasting. She came to ask me, why do you have a problem? So today fasting is for those who have problems. Something fasting is a legalistic religious something. I've heard some people, they say under grace we don't fast. Why? Because Jesus fasted for us. I said, really? Jesus fasted for us? That's a powerful revelation. That's what I'm giving you understanding. Number three reason why we fast, why fasting is not effective, is strife and quarreling. Strife and quarreling. You can't be fasting and be fighting at the same time. Listen, if you fast and fight, break the fast, because you destroy it. Number four, debate and argument. This normally happens in the offices. You are fasting and you are arguing. Who is the best player? Ronaldo. See Ronaldo and Messi. Who is the best player? Are they paying you? C-Row is the best player. Messi is the best player. You are fasting. No? Argue 2 hours. This in the Bible, Isaiah 58. He says, behold, you fast for strife and debate. Number five, wickedness or unkindness. Let me tell you something. One of the ways of making your fasting potent is when you show people kindness more when you are fasting. And here's the formula. God is assuming that because you are skipping your breakfast and probably your lunch, the money you use to buy the porridge or the breakfast, you are supposed to give it as a gift to people who need it. Look, he says, with the feast of wickedness, ye shall not fast as you do to make your voice to be heard on high. Look at the next verse. Look, he says, is this such a fast that I've chosen? And then for a man to afflict his soul, is it to bow down his head as a bulrush or to spread sackcloth? Blah, blah, blah. Look at the verse 6. He says, is this not the fast I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke? So you do good to people when you're fasting, to add weight to your fasting. And number 6, looking weak for everyone to know you are fasting. Matthew 6, the verse 17 and 18. Jesus says you must anoint your face, which means it must never be obvious that you are fasting. You must look so normal that people don't realize it. Can I shock you? Spiritual things must be done in secrecy. Any spiritual thing you do in the open, you lose the power and the content. Do you know anything that you dilute? Anything that you overcook, you lose the nutrients. You can dilute or overcook your fast. You are fasting, but you're in your suit, quiet, silent. Nobody knows you are fasting. Even when you are praying, they don't even realize that you are praying, but you are praying.